Welcome to our channel. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. In the news today, it is concerning the demolition going on in Abuja by the Minister of the FCT. This is a Lagos senator talking to another colleague in a discussion on a TV program. He says, "You talk like somebody who is in the building industry. Are you an architect?" In a candid interview with Symphony TV, a Lagos senator has thrown their weight behind the controversial demolition campaign spearheaded by Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike, emphasizing the importance of modernization and urban renewal in Abuja. This city must look good. It must be a modern city, the senator stated, underscoring their belief in maintaining high standards of urban development. They argued that the demolition efforts are necessary steps to transform Abuja into a world-class capital. During the debate, the senator urged participants to remain focused on the subject at hand. So, let's restrict ourselves to the motion, they said, cautioning against veering off topic. In a moment of levity, the senator addressed a colleague with humor, saying, "You talk like somebody who is in the building industry. Are you an architect?" The light-minded comment drew laughter, but also served to guide the discussion towards relevant expertise. To ensure clarity in the conversation, the senator repeatedly sought to refine their points. "Well, let me put it this way," they said, emphasizing their stance and maintaining coherence in the debate. At one point, the senator addressed Senator Abbas directly, urging him to allow other speakers to focus. "Senator Abbas, you can allow Natasha to concentrate now," they said, highlighting the need for decorum and order during the session. The senators' remarks reflect their support for Wike's controversial efforts to restore order and enhance Abuja's urban landscape, despite the broader debate about the social and economic implications of the demolition campaign. Wow, this demolition issue has become a general topic now. It's gradually becoming a national discourse. And if people like senators can sit down to also look into the matter, it is very, very good because these are representatives of the people. I think to some extent they should be able to look at it from an objective point of view and then be able to make a definite conclusion as regards the reason behind it, the rationale behind it, and then the advantage and the disadvantage behind the demolition. Looking at the statement that was made by one of them, critically, that means there are some submissions during the discussion that is gearing towards educating others and also pointing towards a positive direction. They all had a particular submission together that this city must look good, knowing fully well that Abuja has a master plan. I could remember when El Rufai was the minister of FCT, this same set of series of demolition were embarked upon, telling people that you don't build certain things in certain places, that certain things are supposed to be in certain areas. Some areas are not meant for businesses, while some are not meant for residents, people to dwell in. Those that are here to be resident areas were mentioned, and then where people are building offices, those buildings were brought down. Where they're supposed to use for recreational purposes and the likes, and people have gone to build some residential area, those kind of buildings were put down. I think we forget easily in this country, and a lot of people too went through a lot during that time. Yes, some of them that have CFO, I think they went to the FCT then, and then things were resolved. Maybe compensation were given to them, were given allocation of land in another area that is required for what they want to use the land to do. And over some time now, people are forgotten, and people are now buying another land in some other areas. And Abuja, as the Federal Capital Territory, is expanding and increasing by the day. So people just begin to throw caution to the wind and begin to build anyhow. Now here comes another minister too, who decided to look into the master plan and want to make the necessary correction. And also we don't forget that there is the issue of land grabbers too, because it's the federal capital territory and nobody is saying anything. Ab initio, some people have just decided to go and grab land and begin to sell to people. So innocent people bought the land, and then now they are going to face the music. And those who sold the land have collected the money and they have gone. And even if you call them, they will tell them it is the government that is on their neck, not they that supposed sent sold something to them. Now there is a need for us to have this understanding that, number one, yes, the city must look good, and Nigerians to also abide by the master plan. Let's follow decorum. Let's allow order in our country, for crying out, for God's sake, because this is very very important. After doing something, at the end of the day the government now come on you and you begin to make noise. We must be very very careful. On the other hand too, the government should not forget that whatever action or inaction, it must be done with human face. The reason why you are in power, the reason why you are governor or leading, is because you have people you are leading. And if the people you are leading are no more there, who will you lead? How will you exert the authority? So I want to submit that the FCT administration should objectively look into the case of the people's concern and be able to make sure that they elevate their situation, and try as much as possible, if need be, to ransom the situation for them. They can give them land elsewhere. They can even build it back for them if it is possible. Because I'm thinking of a scenario of somebody who retired and took his pension and gratuity to build the land, to say I retire here with my wife, and for the rest of my life I'm going to live here, with the mind that is going to live close to in the capital territory, close to the presidency. There will be security and every other thing. Now the roof is taken off him, the whole building is taken, the land is collected from him. Where will he start from? He's not working again, no strength to work again. How will he get money again to buy another? Such people should be considered. It's very very important. They also mentioned the issue of the social effect and the economic implications too. Yes, these people have to be considered too. Some people are selling there, doing business there. All of them must be put into consideration. So as we are looking at everything together holistically, yes, the right thing must be done, but the people must be given a soft landing, a leeway, so that at the end of the day, Nigeria and FCT will be better for all to live. Thank you. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe.